everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and happy May 18th. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you may know that today is the day I was supposed to move down to the wonderful Sunshine State, to the magical city of Orlando, Florida. But coronavirus! Things change. I was accepted as a character performer between the dates of May 18th and January 7th. Before Corona canceled my program, there was a whole list of things I wanted to do. But realistically, I probably wouldn't have gotten all of them done with the time constraints I had and with the budget that I had before it was time for me to move out of the house with the mouse. But now I figured I would go ahead and put together the ultimate unrealistic Disney college program bucket list. Money is no object, there's no time constraints, the sky is the limit. Some of the things on this list are pretty doable, in fact most people do them, but it's the culmination of all of them that just puts the cherry on top. Before we get started, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help my channel grow because I like putting out these videos. And if you were Fall Advantage 2020, let me know in the comments what experiences you were looking forward to the most. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, attend a DCP housing event. If I had gone to the Fall Advantage program, I would have been going to the Winter Formal, which I imagine is kind of like a homecoming dance. The Spring Advantage people also have their own DCP housing event. It's called Starlight Splash, where they rent out a whole water park for just DCP students. There are other events sprinkled throughout the DCP, but the two biggest ones are the Starlight Splash and the Winter Formal. So of course I want to attend one of those. It's a good networking opportunity. It's a chance to make friends with your fellow DCP cast members, and it just sounds like a fun time. Number 2, earn 4 Keys cards. At the Disney Company, the 4 keys that cast members keep in mind at all times are safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency. When you work there, you can earn a 4 keys card by demonstrating these attributes throughout the park, and you can get them either through a leader, through a fellow cast member, or through guest compliment. And the only reason I want 4 is because I just think it would be kind of poetic to get 4 keys cards. Number 3. Earn my master's degree and my doctorate. When you do the DCP, Disney offers various classes and seminars throughout the year. It's kind of similar to a college class, and these classes may range from things like business leadership, they have hospitality management, entertainment management. They also have little special seminars, things like Disney wedding seminars. Disney executives come and give seminars sometimes. It's just a really enriching opportunity that I think I totally would do. We totally sign up for it. And the best part is, they're free. It's just a great networking opportunity, and it's a chance to experience the Disney magic from kind of like a new perspective. And when you complete these classes, you can earn these certificates called either the master's degree or the doctorate. And the reason that this one is unrealistic is because when I was browsing through the DCP classes when I was accepted, a lot of the classes that could get you a master's degree or a doctorate either were no longer offered, or maybe I was just doing it wrong and I just didn't see them. But from what I can tell, I don't know if that's still an option anymore. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let me know if you have any information about it. Number 4, work in every park. So I'm not sure how the entertainment department works at Disney World, but with other roles like quick service food and beverage, you can be universally trained, meaning that you can work practically anywhere on Disney property because the skills overlap in that way. Personally, I love characters from all the parks, so I think it would just be a cool experience to work with characters from a variety of locations. Number 5, attend a volunteer event. Now this one, I could never find any of the DCP vloggers that had done a volunteer event, but according to the website, the Disney Volunteers' mission is to develop opportunities for cast members to contribute their personal time and expertise to make a positive impact on our community while furthering the traditions and ideals of the Walt Disney Company. And who wouldn't want to participate in something like that? Then is my Disney park to-dos, starting with Epcot. Number 6, eat around the world. So Epcot is one of the Disney theme parks, of course, and it's divided into different pavilions, and each pavilion represents a different country. As a self-proclaimed foodie, it is a goal of mine to try vegan food from all of these different countries. Some things I already know I want to try are the vegan taco and enchilada platter from Mexico, the vegan fish and chips from the United Kingdom, and the 1-meter pizza from Italy. Number 7, attend every Epcot festival. This one is kind of unrealistic unless you extend your program to be a complete calendar year, but Epcot hosts festivals all year round, including the Flower and Garden Festival, the Festival of the Holidays, the Festival of the Arts, and my personal favorite, the International Food and Wine Festival, which leads to my next one. Number 8, run the Wine and Dine half marathon. Did I train for this half marathon? No. Would I have trained for it? Probably not. But the Wine and Dine Half Marathon takes place during the Food and Wine Festival, and the race that I want to run is called the 2-Course Challenge, which is actually 2 races. It's basically 10K and a half marathon, and if you do it, you get 3 medals. Maybe I'll train for it one day. Who knows? Next up is Hollywood Studios. There are a few new rides at studios that I have not tried yet, such as Rise of the Resistance and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That is such a tongue twister. And number 10, I would like to watch The Wonderful World of Animation and Fantasmic, which are 2 shows that are only shown at Hollywood Studios. For Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, fun fact, is actually my favorite park. And the last time I went, I actually did pretty much all of the stuff I wanted to do there, except number 11, become a wilderness explorer. This is pretty much just a scavenger hunt around Animal Kingdom where you do different activities and earn badges. And when most people finish, they get their badge book signed by the Up characters, Doug, Carl, and Russell. And maybe Kevin. I don't know if Kevin signs autographs, but hey, if he does, that's cool. And last but not least of the parks is the Magic Kingdom. So for the Magic Kingdom, one thing I definitely want to do is number 12, Sunrise Yoga in front of Cinderellas Castle. This event is pretty self-explanatory. You get to take out a yoga mat. It's cast members only, and I hear it's pretty hard to reserve a spot. But if you do get a chance to do it, I hear it's very relaxing, a very magical experience to do yoga in front of the castle. And it's just a cute way to spend the morning. Now for the resorts and campsites. Number 13. Dine at Victoria and Albert's. Victoria and Albert's, or Vicky and Bert's as the cool kids call it, is the most elegant and most expensive dining experience at Walt Disney World. And it's located in the Grand Floridian. And when I say this is a fancy restaurant, I mean they have a whole menu dedicated to just water fancy. I can barely even think of that many types of water. Tap, sparkling, flavored, sparkling flavored. The restaurant maintains a AAA 5-diamond rating and books up months in advance. If I were lucky enough to afford a seat and reserve a table, I would feast on a 7-course vegan cuisine dining experience and get a personalized menu which I would take home as a souvenir. And number 14, visit a Disney spa. That's it. That's the whole thing. There's 12 and I will take any of them. Now for travel. Since I'm being unrealistic, naturally I would do loads of traveling during my DCP. So number 15, a few key stops on my world tour are Disneyland/California Adventure to visit Pixar Pier and Cars Land. Disneyland Tokyo to try their fun foods like potato churros and pineapple popcorn, and to see some of their cool attractions like Mermaid Lagoon. Disneyland Paris to be in Paris. And Disney's Castaway Cay. Yes, that's right, I am going to take a Disney cruise. I'm going to take the longest, most expensive cruise there is in my Disney in general to-dos. Number 16, collect a ridiculous amount of Mickey ears. Right now I have 3 pairs of ears. I have 1 on the way. Once I got down to Disney World, I probably would have gotten at least 1 pair of ears for every character that I was friends with. And you know what they say, buying ears is a gateway to buying more ears. Some of my favorite ears come from companies like Mouse Tiara, the Magical Mail Company, and Kitty So Crafty. All of these have really cute ears. I'll put them right here, and I'll put their links to their social media down in the description. But yeah, they would have gotten a lot of my money. Number 17, get an annual pass to Universal Studios. Now I know what you may be thinking. Lisa, if you have all access to the entire Walt Disney World, why would you want to go to Universal Studios? Well, let me tell you, sometimes it's nice to get out of the Disney bubble. And Universal Studios, honestly, has a more diverse range of properties to explore. So there's lots of character meeting opportunities, like I think the X-Men meet down there, and that would just be cool on its own. But of course there's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I think there's SpongeBob, The Simpsons, like all this stuff. They also have a lot of fun holiday events like Grinchmas, which is Grinchmas, who could ask for more? But they also have horror nights, which will remind me of home when I go down to Orlando. When you're stuck in the mindset of Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party, sometimes you need to be reminded of Six Flags Fright Fest, and I feel like Universal Horror Nights will bring me back to that. Number 18, meet every character. It's no secret that I love meeting characters, so of course I want to meet all the classic characters and the princesses. More importantly, I want to meet the rare characters. This could mean individual characters that just don't come out very often, or characters that have special outfits that they meet in, like for Halloween or for Christmas. It could also mean characters that come in pairs. Like for instance, most of the Disney princesses don't usually meet with their princes, but I would love to meet them with their princes. or other characters like these, or meeting a whole cast of characters, or even characters that don't meet at Disney World and only meet at other Disney properties. Number 19. Wear group Halloween costumes to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This one is not unrealistic and I totally want to do it. I've always wanted to do a group costume with people, but usually either we can't agree on what the costume is going to be, or they're just not down to do it in the first place. But at Disney, I will be surrounded by like-minded intellectuals who won't mind dressing up as the Cheetah Girls or the Muses out in public. Number 20. Speaking of costumes, Dapper Day would have been very high on my priority list. So to anyone unfamiliar, Dapper Day at Disney World is basically a chance to show off like vintage styles. The whole idea is like fashion of yesterday and today, and a lot of people take the opportunity to go ahead and Disney bound as their favorite character. For me, I probably would have Dapper Day Disney bounded as a Mouseketeer, or as Princess Tiana, or as Queen Kita. Number 21, meet a celebrity. Obviously I can't control this, but as a Disney cast member, it is totally possible to spot a celebrity at the park. It might not be likely, but it's possible. So if I'm being optimistic, I would probably put Zendaya from Shake It Up and Casey Undercover. I would put China Anne McClain, Ant Farm, Descendants. You know, she's pretty cool. Beyonce, she's a Disney girl now. I'll put her up there. Yeah, any of them will do. Now for the bonus round. Number 22, see a concert in Miami. I know I was thinking about getting tickets to The Weeknd. Glad I didn't buy them. Number 23, eat at every vegan restaurant in Orlando. Not unrealistic, I will definitely do that. Number 24, ride every ride, including the ones that might be unpopular or boring or what have you. I will still give them a shot. Number 25, do every backstage tour. These are the ones where the cast members may take you along and show you the behind the scenes secrets of Walt Disney World, how things are run, how this gets done, how that gets done, and they can be pretty hard to book for an individual, but I am going to get access to every single one of them, best believe. Number 26, stay the night in every single resort. There's over 25 resort and hotel locations to stay at, and naturally I am going to choose the most expensive ones. I think the most expensive is the Polynesian bungalows, so I will stay there for a whole week. Why not? But I'm going to stay at every Disney resort or hotel. Number 27, rent a minivan. This one is less unrealistic and more so unnecessary, but I'm going to do it because the vans are cute. Number 28, spend a night in the Cinderella suite in Cinderellas Castle. This is probably the most unrealistic thing on the list. I don't even think they let celebrities stay there. I don't know how you even get to be considered to stay in there, but it is such a rare occurrence that I had to put it on my list. Number 29, become a member of Club 33. Now Club 33 membership, just to sign up, is $25,000. Okay, then they have annual dues that are between $10,000 and $15,000. So, you know, it's on the list. We're gonna do that. We will accomplish that all 2020. We're all Club 33. And finally, my favorite thing on the list, the Dopey Challenge. Every year, RunDisney hosts a marathon weekend in January where participants can run a 5K, a 10K, a half, or a full marathon. And one of the challenges is completing all 4 races in a matter of 4 days. Now doesn't that sound dopey? Luckily for me, I didn't start training for all that running, so nothing lost. And the reason that this is on my list of unrealistic things, because not only is this race 48.6 miles in 4 days, which is, you know, whatever, but also because admission is a meager $600, non-refundable. When I got accepted, I was so excited to do the Dopey Challenge, so excited that I almost started training for it. I scheduled my DCP dates around being able to do the race in January, and it's unrealistic for my DCP probably, but I would definitely do this in the future. It's one of those things where, like, I would totally check that off a list. But there you have it, my unrealistic DCP bucket list. There are definitely things that I left out because a lot of my actual DCP bucket list are food-based. Of course I want to try Be Our Guest and Hoop-de-Doo Review, but I didn't want this thing to just be chock full of I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat, which is true, but you know. But maybe one day I'll accomplish all this stuff. I do plan on reapplying to the DCP once the parks start going back to normal and once everything starts really opening back up. So we'll see what the future holds. But if you have any DCP experiences that you think I totally missed on this list, feel free to leave them down in the comment below, and the more unrealistic the better. If you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you feel so inclined, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more shenanigans in the future. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Toodles!